Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 3, and today I'm going to be giving you part 14 of What If Naruto Was the Perfect Experiment. Remember to give this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Badass with godlike abilities over an Anime King. And enjoy that guys. And stay tuned for a brand new episode coming over Anime King 2. And if you're new, yes, you heard that correctly, I did have 3 channels. Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime King 3. Which I post whatever every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all for your help and your support, and yeah. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new, I'll be planning talking back to all of you. So without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last spot we left off, as Naruto was standing in the ring with Kurosaki, she and everyone else felt the heat that Naruto was giving off. The heat was not anything normal, by any means necessary. As Naruto stood there, his body was literally radiating fire, an unnatural fire. A horn grew from his forehead, half of his face got green scales, his eyes turned green with slits in them, revealing half of his first transformation, as he told her that he was a dragon. As Naruto attacked her, she threw everything that she got at him, as she was a strong individual, very strong for her age, but it did not matter what she did. She attacked him with everything that she got, but yet he shrugged off her attacks like nothing. He then started to lay the beat down on her. He ravaged her. He beat her to the point where her entire body was sore and she felt like she was gonna die. As Naruto was about to scorch her butt, Genma stopped him, seeing that she was unable to move at all, as she fell unconscious. It was at that very moment that Orochimaru began the invasion, as Naruto stood there, conflicted in his thoughts, as he watched Orochimaru face off against Hiruzen, as he knew that the old man didn't have it to kill Orochimaru. Just from the way the old man spoke about him, he still felt regret about the past, and that would be his downfall. As Sakura came over to him and asked him why he was just standing here, he told her to leave immediately and go. But she was surrounded by several sound ninjas. As they saw Naruto, as Naruto told them to leave her alone, they immediately bow and move off. Sakura was confused by what the hell was going on, but Naruto looked towards her and told her to go, so she moved to help the people of Konoha. With that, Naruto made his way to the forest, where he encountered Gaara and his siblings. As Gaara was about to transform to ravage the village, Temari and Conqueror getting away from him. As Naruto didn't want Orochimaru to know that he was behind this, because Orochimaru would then do something that would end up breaking Naruto. So, as a result, Naruto attacked Gaara while in his human form, as the beating was so deadly that Gaara could feel his life slipping away from him. As Naruto showed him that he's not untouchable because of his son, he beat some proper sense into Gaara as he fixed his seal. Soon, a group will be coming after him, and Naruto believed that keeping Gaara alive will be a good way to draw them out, to slaughter them all. So with that, he fixed Gaara's seal, as Gaara could not understand why did he help him, as Naruto pointed toward his siblings and told him that despite them knowing that they were gonna die, they still came to attack him, making Gaara watch Temari and Conqueror picking himself up in pain, as Naruto told them to take him and go. They were confused, as Naruto gave Temari a wink. She was too hot to kill, he told her, as they made their way off with Gaara. As At the said moment, Kabuto appeared. As Naruto smirked when he saw him, he did warn him as both of them started to fight. Naruto let himself be impaled so he would just torture the hell out of Kabuto. Kabuto then told him that he knew how to help the woman that Orochimaru infected. As Naruto narrowed his eyes as Kabuto told him that he was there when Orochimaru created the parasite to inject her with. The parasite that was constructed around her heart. And if she was ever to go against him, and if Naruto was ever to go against Orochimaru, she would die. But Naruto simply smiled wickedly. He would just get the information from his head. As Naruto then brutalized Kabuto, sawing off his arms and legs in the most brutal way with his blade. As Kabuto was unable to do anything. As Naruto ended by removing his head and sealed it away. As he scorched the body completely. As Naruto made his way when he saw several envoys standing around the corpse. As Naruto stood there to see that it was none other than Hiruzen. Some time passed after Hiruzen's death, as Naruto stood on top of the monument. A lot of people were sad, but Naruto did not really feel anything. There was something wrong with him. It was a side effect of dying 10 times. There was only one person Naruto cared for, and that was because she was there before he died. But everyone else, a part of him was taken. He was able to get something, and that was immense power. But a part of him was taken. The part that cared for people. He might act it and try to act like he did care, but it was all just an act. But as he was in deep thought, Jiraiya appeared. As the man gave him a look, as Naruto glanced up towards him. So yeah guys, it was basically as we left off. You guys can switch across the place for yourself. So let's begin this new episode. Kunai stood in Team 8 training ground as she sat on one of the many logs that were there. As she tried not to face him, it was weird. And not to mention a part of her was angry about it. As she glanced up, there he stood, in a black t-shirt, with a Uzumaki swirl in the chest, black Anvo style pants, and black sandals. As she was surrounded by his clones, 4 of them to be exact, surrounded the area. She narrowed her eyes at each. "I'm afraid I can't let you escape," said Naruto, as he looked towards her. He was just here to say goodbye, but she's been avoiding him a lot. After Hiruzen's death, he had tried to find her to talk to her. He must have did something while he was hammered with Jiraiya, because since then, every time she saw him, she found a way to get away. But right now, she was not gonna get away. "What do you want?" she said. Her gaze a bit harder than he expected. Also, her tone just shifts so quickly. "I want to understand what happened," said Naruto. "I mean, we've already broken through the first and second stage of us creating the ultimate genjutsu. There's just one final stage that we can finish up very soon. And not to mention, we've gotten rather close. And yet you just start to avoid me. Did I do something?" said Naruto. He was quite curious. She narrowed her eyes in rage. "What? What do you mean, did you do something?" "Can you elaborate?" said Naruto. Flashback. Kunai heard knocking on her door, and she was confused. This was in the 1-month period that the Genins were given to train. It was rather late at night, and she wondered who was here at this time. As Naruto has been out of the village with Jiraiya, he said that he'll be back soon so they could continue their work on the ultimate genjutsu. And she wasn't sure when he would be back though. As she made her way to the door, she cracked it open slightly. "Naruto?" she said. He pushed open the door as he didn't give her a chance. As he stepped inside of her apartment, he just walked inside, completely ignoring her. She raised an eyebrow in confusion. "Are you okay?" Something seemed off about him. As he turned towards her with a smile, that same cheery, goofy smile of his, that has been strangely affecting her nowadays. She couldn't understand why. She remembered herself going off on Asuma because of it. He had came to her and told her to stay away from Naruto, like he was in charge of her. She had gotten so angry and defensive. She didn't know why. It wasn't like anything was going on. "Oh, hey Kurenai," said Naruto, as he gave her a smile. "I just came here to talk to you." As he paused, she noticed that something was really off. But yet he seemed like Naruto. About what, she said. "It's about time that we stop this, wouldn't you say?" She was confused as he stepped closer to her. As she stepped back, not knowing that the wall was so close. As she glanced towards it, but then Naruto's hand hit the wall as he was in front of her. Given the fact that he was a bit taller than her, as he glanced down, his hands preventing her from leaving. "Naruto, you don't seem fine at all." "Sit down, I'll get you some water." No water," said Naruto. "I'm here to talk about us." "What about us?" she said, confused. "This little game that we've been playing, acting like we're not totally into each other. And it's about time that we stop it. I mean, come on, look at you. It's been hard, trying not to show what I really feel about you deep within." Kurenai couldn't believe what she was hearing. Was he confessing to her? "And I can't take it anymore. It doesn't matter what Asuma or anyone else says. I won't stop my pursuit for you. Because I want you, Kurenai," said Naruto. As he leaned in, she pushed him back. What the hell are you doing?" she said. We can't." This was wrong. First of all, the age difference between them. Yes, they were both ninjas, both adults in the eyes of a ninja, but still. And not to mention, somehow he was different from any other kid that she knew. Well, for one thing, he was as tall as an adult. The second thing, his body didn't show like he was a kid at all. And what Uncle had told her, she tried to keep her face normal. "Well then, Kurenai, it's up to you," said Naruto. He raised a hand and poked her in the chest. "If you tell me that you don't desire me in the slightest, I will never bring this back up ever again. But I want to answer now. I want to know if there's a chance. And we need to stop with this off," said Naruto. "So, what's your answer?" "I know, and I walk out of here. And we return things back to normal, us focus on genjutsu. And I never bring up this topic ever again." Yes. And we have the most intense, pleasurable night ever to exist." She felt something tingle in her spine when he said that word. As she felt her hands shaking the slightest. Could she really have developed so much feelings for him in the time of them working together that she was actually thinking about this? "Time's up," said Naruto as he leaned in. She was caught off guard as his lips met hers. She had the will to fight back. She could fight back, but as she raised her hand to protest, he grabbed her wrist. And she didn't force him away. As Naruto picked her up in his arms, as she was caught off guard by that, he was strong. She wrapped her legs around his waist as he carried her off. She couldn't believe that this was happening. But it was really happening. The next morning when she woke up, he was gone. In the flashback, as Naruto stood there, they slept together? That was a surprise for him. He remember, yeah, something like that, but not with Kurenai. His mind was a complete daze after drinking whatever those circus guys had, but he couldn't let her know that he had completely not remembered that moment. Seeing the look on her face, well, she'll be more than angry if she ever found out that. So he had to do something about it. "I don't want to hurt you," said Naruto. "What? You don't want to hurt me?" she said. "I thought it over," said Naruto, "and I chose to leave on my own free will. Because I realized that we did something that would change a lot. And after we did it, well, don't get me wrong, it was amazing. But I'm not exactly a good person. She narrowed her eyes. Ninjas aren't good person overall, she said. What's your excuse? You don't understand, said Naruto. Tell me, has Uncle told you where I grew up? Yes. I thought that you wouldn't want to talk about it, so I never brought it up. Orochimaru took you, didn't he? Yeah, and I did things. Things that would make you scared of me. And I don't want to bring that in your life. It would be better off if we just forget that ever happened. Because I would eventually end up hurting you. Why, she said. As Naruto was surprised by that. Why would you hurt me? Would you do it on purpose? No. But usually I do things without thinking. And we become friends. You're one of my good friends. And hurting you would be really bad. He understood that it would be bad, but he didn't really feel anything about it, but he knew that it would be bad. And she was a good girl, nice, sweet. She was supposed to be with someone that would make her happy, not him. He was a monster and he knew that. And eventually he was gonna do something that screw everything up with everyone in this village. It's just a matter of time. Unless he got what he wanted, things were gonna turn bad. He was not gonna outright attack the village, but his actions might lead to something terrible. You know I'm a big girl, right? And I don't need your protection. I can protect myself. You thinking that you can hurt me because of your actions. So, just man up and tell me what you actually want to do, or what you actually want to say. And don't give me this bullcrap about hurting me. I'm a capable ninja. And I don't need anyone's protection, she said to him. I know you're quite capable, said Naruto. But, let's face it, I'm a dog. You heard the rumors. And if I were to do that to you, well, that will just make you resent and hate me. So it's better if we don't do this at all. As Naruto realized how grown up he was being, usually he wouldn't care about anything like that. But he's been more grown up than usual. He commended himself on that with a pat on the back. So all of that, what you said to me, it was all a lie. Of course not, said Naruto. But I realize that I'm the problem here. So it's better if we call things right now. And what if I don't want that? Naruto was surprised. What? He said. I said, what if I don't want that? I can protect myself. Yes, I've heard what you've done. And when I first saw you, and heard that Uncle was hanging out with you, I wonder what the hell she was doing. But as I get to meet you and talk to you, you spend weeks helping me with my genjutsu, going out of your way, and yet you ask for nothing in return. You are there for me as a friend. So you don't get to tell me how or what I do. And as I said, I can take care of myself. It's just up to you to don't do anything stupid, she said, as she walked and stopped right beside him. So make up your damn mind, she said, as she walked by him. Naruto clone spoofed away. As he sighed, here he was trying to do something good by letting her off the hook. But she liked him now. Sometimes it was a curse for being so goddamn charming. But, well, he was the way he was. He didn't know how he was gonna deal with the situation. After all, he was a person that didn't stick with one girl for too long. So he was giving her out. But no, she didn't take it. As Naruto sighed, time skip. As Naruto stood in front of Uncle, you're leaving? Yeah, with Jiren. We're gonna go on a mission, said Naruto. I don't know when I'll be back, probably a month or so. That long, Uncle said, as Naruto nodded. So, see you in a month, he says. He started to walk away. Wait! As he paused and glanced behind him. I'm tired of this, she said. Of what? Naruto asked, confused. This. The back and front thing that we have. Us trying to see which one of us would break first. I'm done with it. So when you come back here, we're doing this. You got that? She said. Whoa, being a bit bossy, aren't we? Well, if I have to be the one to initiate it, I'll be however the hell I want, she said. Fine, fine. I'll sleep with you, damn it, said Naruto. Hey, don't let it sound like that, she said. Like what? Like I'm forcing you into this. Don't act like you don't want it as well. Yeah, you're right. I do want this. But you broke first. You bastard, she said. Alright, I'm leaving now, he said as he ran off. As she chased after him for a while, until he got away. As Naruto chuckled to himself, he ran into Shikamaru as he told Shikamaru to inform the other Genins. As he made his way. You ready, kid, said Jiraiya, as Jiraiya stood at the gates leaned up against a wall. Yep. What took you so long, Jiraiya asked. Had to say goodbye to a few girls, said Naruto. You know, sometimes you just make me so proud, said Jiraiya with a hand on his heart. We're one and the same, Godfather, said Naruto, as Jiraiya shed tears of joy. As the both of them made their way off. Meanwhile, making their way to Konoha was a pair of individuals. Both of them had on a trademark coat with red clothes on it, a black cloak. I can't wait to see that brat again. The voice of a taller one spoke, as his black beady eyes seemed angry and at the same time giddy. This time, I'll shred him to pieces. Kisame, you know that you cannot kill him, right? We need him. Oh yeah, but I'll take off one of his arms or legs to make sure he can't run. This time I won't fall for his stupid tricks. As both Kisame and the legendary Uchiha Slayer made their way to Konoha. Time skip. Things escalated quite fast. Itachi Uchiha said Kurna, she and Asuma. Asuma was trying to apologize for what he said to her, and they were walking when they ran into Kakashi, and now they were facing these two. As Kisame smiled. Quite the famous one, aren't you, Itachi, he said. What are you doing here, Asuma said. We're not here for you. We're here for that blonde devil. We heard that he joined this village. Now where is he? Blonde devil? The brat, Naruto Uzumaki. What? What do you want with Naruto, said Kunai, her voice getting a bit defensive, as Asuma heard the tone that she used, as he narrowed his gaze towards her. That isn't any of your problems. Now tell me where he is, said Kisame as he pulled Samihata. Or what? Oh, I thought you'd have get it by now. Death. Time skip. Naruto was sleeping at the moment, as he was fast asleep. As they had been searching for Snappy, but they did not find her. Jiraiya went out to contact a few of his contacts, as Naruto's mind was filled with so much things. He also sent out one of his clones, with a lot more chakra than usual to get Kabuto head tested. After all, Konoha wasn't the only group that could scan someone's mind. Once he was able to counter what Orochimaru did to her, he would be having some snakes too. Oh, that would be a wonderful day. As Naruto's dreams was filled with him cutting Orochimaru down. Second, a third time, and a fourth time. As Naruto sensed something, his eyes snapped open. His door was blown off his hinges. Luckily, he was still in his clothing just on the bed, as it slammed into the wall. Found you, said Kisame as he jumped. As he struck and blew the bed to pieces with Samihata. Luckily, Naruto had moved fast enough. As he got to his feet. Come on, I was using that. As Kisame smirked. After all this time, I finally found you again, brat. And this time, I'm gonna shred you to pieces. Give me a minute, damn it, said Naruto. Can't you see I just woke up? I mean, for what? To at least wash my face. As Naruto walked past them and went to the bathroom, both individuals looked towards each other as they heard the sink turn on. As they heard Naruto whistling a jaunty tune. As they heard him as he was using the toilet peeing. He washed his hand, washing his face afterwards. As he came out with a towel, drying off his hands. Thank you. At least you have some manners. Well, I'm a lot of things. Like corrupted, evil, wicked, killer, psychopath. But I do have my manners, you're right about that. Yeah, you do, fish face, said Naruto. Kisame eye twitch. Still call me that, huh? Well, I'm gonna enjoy pulverizing you into the ground. Yeah, said Naruto. So what is it this time? Are you here to capture me? Said Naruto. Hey, why are you so quiet? As he glanced towards Itachi. Why did you join Konoha? Knowing you, your loyalty, is never fully given to anyone. That's a good question, said Naruto. He met these two a long time ago. Well, he wasn't searching for them, it was a coincidence. They were out on a mission for the Akatsuki. Naruto knew all of the members given that he was told by Orochimaru. And they were going after a client. Just to piss them off, Naruto stopped that. And he introduced himself, surprising them. And well, they fought. And Naruto ended up running away. Not that he was afraid. It was that he kidnapped the said client that they were going after. And then used him as a bargaining chip to get a pile of cash. Which he used for a week. As he ended up finding himself in a casino. And that is where he met Tsunade. That was a wonderful week. Well, he was a bad guy, kidnapping people, getting ransom money. That's the things that bad guy do. I thought you two would have learned from the last time we met up. That was just a fluke. We underestimated you. In fact, I never knew that you were so strong. I should have known with all of your boasting, and that you weren't even afraid even after knowing us. So tell me, Kisame said that smirk. Are you ready to die? How are you gonna kill me, idiot? Don't you want the Nine Tails? I mean, if you do kill me, it's gonna take years to reform. And I'm sure your little leader won't like that. Yes, you're right about that, said Kisame. But he didn't say anything about shredding off a few arms or legs, or messing up that little pretty face of yours. Whoa, said Naruto. I draw the line at fish. Kisame's eyes pop as he ran towards Naruto. Naruto burst right through the window, as the room was too small to fight in. Kisame leaped out. Boom! Everyone on the street was startled, as Kisame's Samehata crushed the ground, forcing everyone to flee. Well, I would run too, if I see a giant walking blue fish. Kisame lost it, as he swung violently after Naruto. He was not holding his swings back, judging he took down an entire stall with one single swing, as Samehata extended scales and started to lash out at him. As Naruto glanced up towards a hole where he saw Itachi, just calmly looking down at him. Itachi was about to move until he heard, Itachi! As Naruto raised a hand stopping Kisame, Kisame actually paused. You heard that? As Naruto jumped back through the hole as he saw Itachi move, Kisame jumped in as well. The both of them stepped in as they wondered what was occupying Itachi. As they saw none other than, oh my god, Sasuke. What are you doing out here? But Sasuke ignored Naruto. I have fostered my hatred, and I have grown stronger to kill you! Hey, how much you want to bet that he runs straight towards him and get his ass whooped? Nah, this kid looked promising. Perhaps he'd do a long-range jutsu after all. Itachi's a rather dangerous man up close, said Kisame. Nah, he's that stupid, said Naruto. How about it? 1,000 Ryu. You're on, said Kisame. Itachi, Sasuke says, he created a Shidori. Hot damn, said Naruto, as Sasuke rushed forward only to have his wrist broken and brutally kicked away. Whoa, that gotta hurt. Come on now, Itachi. No need to show off like that. I really don't know how you stand being the Uchiha all day. They're all just so and I mean, they're just annoying. Well, he barely talks, said Kisame, so you're right about that. And it just kind of ticks you off, even though he's silent. Yeah, I know what you mean. Instead, that one over there is just too much. As Sasuke get back up as he started to fight Itachi, until Kisame blinked. Wait, I'm supposed to be catching you. As Naruto glanced towards him. Oh shit, yeah. He leaped away as Kisame decimated the ground with Samehata. As Naruto moved out of the way, he jumped towards Sasuke as he raised a hand stopping Sasuke from attacking his brother once more. Calm down, you idiot. Can't you see you're not strong enough yet? What? Let me go! Naruto whacked him over the head. Stop, you fool. Just look at him. Look how calm he is. And you're all like, Itachi, I'm here to fight you. Calm the hell down, said Naruto. It was then that Kisame noticed a lot of Naruto clones, carrying people outside of the hotel. One of the clones flashed inside. Boss, good to go. As Naruto smiled, the clone blew a hole through the roof. Naruto grabbed Sasuke by the shirt and threw him out of the hotel. Another clone caught him and jumped off with him. As Sasuke fight, but the clone gripped him tight. What are you doing? Said Itachi. Something I've wanted to try for a while now, said Naruto. Think of it as my own version of a Biju bomb. As Naruto gripped both of his palms together, as he started to laugh like a psychopath. It's a shame I won't be getting that those Ryu from you, face, said Naruto. But I'll probably see you in hell someday, so you can pay me then, said Naruto. As he started to open his palm, that is when they saw a ball of condensed energy. Itachi stepped back when he felt the radiating heat coming from it. A solar explosion. My solar bomb, said Naruto. Let's see how much damage it will cause. Kisame, move! As Naruto let it off. Meanwhile outside, let me go, said Sasuke, but the clone gripped him by the back of the shirt. Boom! Sasuke was slammed by the force that came out of it, as he was caught by Jiraiya, who just arrived to the scene. Jiraiya's eyes were wide as he held on to Sasuke, as he looked towards the explosion that went far up in the sky. The building was erased. Where's Naruto, said Jiraiya as he turned towards Sasuke. Sasuke was shocked. In there, he said, as he couldn't believe it. There's no way the dope could have survived that. When the smoke cleared, Itachi was on one knee, as a look of shock was on his face. But he was alive along with Kisame. He slowly got back up to his feet. Sasuke narrowed his eyes as he saw a strange red warrior. A giant red warrior with a massive shield. The shield seemed to be almost bending, like it was on the verge of cracking. Itachi quickly released his Susanoo, as he was surprised by the amount of power that explosion brought forth. Did the brat just blow himself to pieces? Said Kisame as he stepped out. Coughing was heard as Naruto stepped out of where he was, his body returning back to normal, as he had underwent a stronger transformation than what he did when he faced Kurosaki. But there was a problem. He was completely naked. You know, at the last moment I realized something. I should have thrown that. Usually, I move away before detonating, but I was having too much fun, being a dumbass and all. You guys survived. Itachi glanced up as he saw Jiraiya. Kisame, we're leaving. Like hell you are, said Naruto as he stepped forward. I'm taking you two down right here, right now. Itachi's eyes changed. Amaterasu, he said as black flames rushed towards Naruto. Naruto raised his hand, as the flames hit his hand violently, as Kisame and Itachi move off. Damn it, said Naruto. They used the flames as a distraction. As he looked towards the flames in front of him and one in his hand, as he sighed. Jiraiya landed, kick your hand. Calm down, said Naruto, as Jiraiya saw the red chakra that kept the black flames from burning him. As Naruto slipped it off, letting the red chakra drop to the ground, along with the black flames. Jiraiya went on to seal off that and the entire wave of flames. People started to emerge hearing the fighting over. As Naruto turned, many of the girls started to blush hard. What's wrong with them? Said Naruto. Oh, you're naked, kid. Oh yeah, said Naruto, as he winked over towards them. Like what you see, he said, as the girl started to blush. Jiraiya unsealed a robe as he gave it to Naruto, as Naruto put it on. I was having my fun. As Naruto saw the building manager that he saved coming over to them, as Naruto checked himself over. Oh, that was right, his headband got destroyed as well. Good thing. Naruto grabbed Jiraiya's arm and started to flee. Jiraiya was yanked. Hey kid, wait! But he was pulled away. As the building manager arrived, they were gone. Jiraiya arrived on the roof with Naruto. What the hell was that for? See that guy? He yells about 85% of the buildings are owned in several of these villages around here. Many hotels. He is rich enough to pay it back, but without any information on us, he won't know that we did it. So you're fleeing from a scene of a crime? Well, yeah, basically, said Naruto. As Naruto turned to see Sasuke, who was sitting there looking quite angry and sad. Don't worry, Sasuke. Next time you get him for sure. Just go home and train after all. The more stronger you get, the more chance you have of defeating him. While going home, don't let that guy see you, said Naruto. That technique, Sasuke said looking up at him. How did you do it? Oh, that technique. You know, I'm considering to change the name. I don't think it's that good. How about Apocalypse? Nah, that's stupid. How about Purgatory Blast? Nah, that's stupid. How about Kamehameha? Nah, that's stupid. Detroit Smash? Nah. Getsuga Tensho? Nah, that's stupid. I need a perfect name for my technique. Don't really know what to pick. Yeah, I guess I'll think about it. But for now, Sasuke, you go home. Ask Naruto to pat him on the back. When I get back there, I'll teach you an awesome technique. And I'll even give you some training to make you a lot stronger. So how about it? Sasuke glanced up towards him. No joking around this time. You're gonna teach me something that could help me kill Itachi. Yep. As Naruto saw a guy coming. Huh. Well, seems like your party to escort you back is here. See ya. As Naruto jumped off. Tell guy what happened, said Jiraiya as he looked towards Sasuke, who nodded. As Jiraiya jumped off as well, time skip, the group found themselves in Tansuka as there was a gambling tournament going on here. As Naruto had a good feeling that she was here. Well, entering a bar. He was right. There she is, said Jiraiya as he stood at the entrance. Ah, Toots is here, said Naruto. Jiraiya stopped him. You told me that you know who the Akatsuki's are, and I thought you did not. So before you go and do anything, do you already know Tsunade? Yep, said Naruto. In a bad way or a good way? Oh, in a really good way. Jiraiya raised his hand, stopping Naruto. Would you mind elaborating? Oh, don't worry, we haven't had sex together. Jiraiya glanced towards Shizune. Nah, not she either. Well, how do you know them then? Well, I guess we're gonna find out, said Naruto as he started to walk. Hey, Toots! Long time no see. Tsunade's eyes instantly shot up hearing that name. Naruto, she said, as she put aside her stick and got to her feet. Naruto, it's you. As she walked forward. It's me, said Naruto as he held out his arms, running in for a hug until BAM! He was blasted through the bar. Huh. And he said he knows her in a good way. As Tsunade's fist pulled back. Tsunade-sama, you might have really hurt him this time. He's a tough brat, he can take it. And I'm not done yet. As Tsunade made her way, she brushed past Jiraiya without even acknowledging him. Oh, what's going on, said Jiraiya as he looked towards Shizune. Oh, Jiraiya-sama. Well, we and Naruto have a history. How do you know him? Well, he's kind of my godson. So, the rumors are right then. He's indeed Minato's son. You didn't know that? Well, in the beginning, no. As the both of them made their way, as they felt the ground shaking, arriving outside they saw Tsunade strangling life out of Naruto. Haim, stop it, you're gonna kill the poor kid. Tsunade looked down towards him. He deserves it, she said. You lying, cocky bastard, as she kept on choking him, as his tongue dropped out of his mouth to the left side, as his arms dropped. She released his throat. Stop playing dead, she said. Can't talk. Dead, remember? She whacked him across the face. Ow! Bitch, said Naruto. She punched his head in the ground. As Naruto ripped his head back out. You know, you're not actually punching me soft, right? Well, who said I didn't want to hurt you? Oh, I guess that is fair. You're still pissed, right? Well, lying about who you really are. and then just running away and never showing your face until now. Yeah, I'm still pissed. Come on, I'll make it up to you. All you can drink, all you can gamble. I've gotten quite a hefty fee. So what do you say? Gamble until you drop? Gamble until I drop. Alright, fine, I'll accept your offer, she said. But, go stingy on the chips and I'll crush you in the ground. Got that? Promise I won't, said Naruto with a salute. As she pulled him out of the earth. As she put him back on his feet. Thanks for that, Tits, he said. Her eye twitched. Stop calling me that. Come on, they're right there. I mean, they're just right there. I mean, why wouldn't I? BAM! He was once again thrown back as she walked off grumbling. She made her way back to the bar. After a hefty discussion with the man, he returned back to serving her drinks. As Jiraiya came in and sat down, Shizune is sitting down as well. So, said Jiraiya, you two know each other? Yes, I met him a long time ago, in the past. He showed up, introduced himself as Naruto. At first, I didn't know who the hell he was, but he reminded me so much of your former apprentice. But he didn't tell me anything, and I did not find out. He was annoying at first, kept on hitting on me and Shizune. I pulverized him a few times, but he kept on coming back. He was so annoying until I found out that he could drink as much as me, and he's not to mention a lucky son of a bitch. So he started to hang out with us for a couple of months. I even taught him a few medical ninjutsu, and then one day he just left. And then I found out that Minato's son was back in Konoha. I thought he was always there, but he has returned back to the village. From who knows where. You don't know. Know what? He was kidnapped by Orochimaru when he was just 2 years old. Wait, what? Yes. We did not find him until he was 11 years old. Tsunade was surprised by that. As Naruto came back, why didn't you tell me, she said as he sat down. Tell you what? That Orochimaru took you. I was a bad guy then, said Naruto. I'm a good guy now. I wouldn't have told you certain things. But enough about that. We need you to come back and become the Hokage. Wait, what? You heard me, said Naruto. I know that you aren't that old to not hear me already. Come on, sorry. I'm just messing around, said Naruto as he saw her raise her fist. Izradhan, the village need you. Although I would have liked to slide into it a bit. Oh, trust me, you're not sliding into anything, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya glanced towards the boy. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing, said Naruto. Ah, Shizune. My apologies. I haven't greeted you yet. As Naruto climbed over the table to sit beside Shizune. Long time no see, Naruto-kun. You really hurt me by just leaving like that. I thought we were friends. My apology. But I was not really a good person. But I am a good person now, and I'll make it up to you. As he held out his hand for a hug. Promise. As she narrowed her eyes at him. You promise that you'll make it up to me, she said. And you won't do that again. Swear on my life, he said. Alright, fine, as she went in for a hug, as he hugged her back. As her eye then twitched. Naruto? Yes, Shizune? Take your hand off my butt. But they're so nice. Now, she said. Alright, fine, as he released her butt. But good on you, said Naruto, as he placed the arm on the back of the boot. So, as I was saying, Haim. Cute name. As he turned towards Natty. We need you to come back and become the Hokage. Like hell I will. You heard about the old man, didn't you? I did. I told him that that job would get him killed one of these days. And look, I was right. Why should I come back and sacrifice my life for that village? That has caused me nothing but pain. Yeah, it has. It has taken so much from you. But it needs you right now, said Naruto. And without you, we don't have a better leader. Well, we do. Well, they're not better, but they're just gonna make the village a lot worse. I understand that you're in pain, but do you really want the village that your grandfather and granduncle fought for tooth and nail for to just go into rubbish like that? You don't understand, kid. I do, said Naruto. But it's gonna be hard to convince you. Well, we do have a month, so I'll convince you by then. Do you really think that I will go back? Or think that you can do it in a month? Seems like you don't understand I'm never going back there. She's right. Let's go home, Jiraiya. What? Said Jiraiya. Think about it. If she's not Hokage, then you will become it, said Naruto. And if you're Hokage, we can enact our plan. What plan? Says Shizune. Oh, it's quite simple. We're gonna create topless Mondays. Her face turned red. You're gonna do what? Well, all females above the proper age, that is legal, should be topless on Mondays. The site is gonna be holy. And not to mention, seeing that I'm gonna be the Hokage's right hand man, I'm gonna put a few new laws in place. I'm gonna expand Konoha. Well, we're gonna expand Konoha into a large hot tub. As Jerry raised an eyebrow, where are you going with this? He said. Think about it, just stay with me right here. I mean, remove the ninjas, put them outside another village. Get all the ladies from all over the nation. Turn Konoha into a large swimming pool. With just you and me, with every single girl in there. It would be heaven. And we will be in charge. So there won't be anyone to stop us. A grin came on Jiraiya's face. You know, you're right, he said. I am, of course I am. As Naruto got up, so what do you say? Let's go back. Screw the spy network. Screw everything else. Giant hot tub village. Hell yeah, said Jiraiya. Come on, kid. Who would have known that you were that brilliant? Well, I keep on telling you, but you fail to understand how genius I am, said Naruto. Stop, said Tsunade. You two are joking, right? Huh? Of course not. I mean, you're not in that position. So, he is. And then we're gonna have our fun. You think you can goad me into taking the position by telling me this, but it's not gonna work. I already told you I'm not going back. You know, said Naruto, if I wanted to go to you, I would tell you things like Hoshirama and Tobirama fought for the village. Dan fought for the village. Nowaki fought for the village. And Shizune has been going around with you ever since that you left. You don't even ask her if she wants to go back to the village. And return back to what her uncle fought for. But you took her along with you. You had to realize that she don't really enjoy gambling and drinking as much as you do. But she loves you, so she stayed with you. And not to mention, I am basically your family. Uzumaki's and Senju's. We're cousins. But yet we never got to truly know each other. We spent a couple months together, yes, but here I am offering you a chance to come back so we can become true family. For you to properly rule the village that is in your blood. But yet there you stand, refusing to do this. Leaving all of those people in Konoha to suffer. Because without your medical expertise, something that you can change. Know that you can do it because of your position. Even create a brand new department where you yourself train medics. Because the ones at Konoha right now aren't that efficient enough to perform things that you can perform. Because you're the world's best medic. I know that you hurt a lot from the past, but the past is a past. Nowaki wanted to be Hokage. You told me that yourself after a little heart to heart. I know it was horrible for just leaving without saying goodbye, but I truly apologize for that. But you were real. You told me a lot. And you told me that the both people that you love the most wanted to become Hokage. And here you have the chance to do it, but yet you're squandering away like it's nothing. That is what I would tell you if I wanted to go to you and to become an Hokage. But I don't. I just really want a giant hot tub village. So come on, Jiraiya, said Naruto, as the both of them start to walk away. As they step out of the bar. Do you think this is gonna work, said Jiraiya. Give it a few minutes, said Naruto as he started to walk. Tsunade stepped out. I'm not falling for this, she said. He's not gonna become the Hokage and he's not gonna allow you to do that. The Fire Daimyo would not allow you to do that. Money make the world go round, Tsunade. And I have a lot of it. Sure, I can bribe him. As Naruto started to walk with Jiraiya, Tsunade watched him leave. What he said to her a minute ago hit her deeply. And he was right. Dan and Naoki both want to become Hokage and here she was, squandering a chance away. And they were just kidding about what they were saying. Yeah, they were just kidding, trying to goad her into accepting the position. But they were really leaving. Tsunade-sama, they're actually leaving. No, they're not. They're just trying to trick us to come back with them. As they start to whistle a jaunty tune making their way. Hey Jiraiya, why don't you summon that toad so we can get there faster? Yeah, you're right, said Jiraiya as he bit his thumb. He went through hand signs. Stop! Don't leave, said Tsunade. As she walked up to them. Oh, are you coming? Said Naruto. But you can stay. I mean, we want to turn the village into a giant hot tub. I won't allow you, she said. And you're right. I am? But I'm not going back right away. Why not? I have something to do, and plus, you promised me that you will give me enough money to gamble until I drop and drink until I drop. A week. That's all I need to get my affairs in order. She had something to do. That was killing Orochimaru. He came to her with an offer. She would end him for what he did to Sensei. And she would go back home and take the mantle. Come on, really, said Naruto. I mean, we just came up with the perfect idea. A hot tub village. Do you really want to spoil it up now? You know what? You can just stay. I said I'm gonna take it. I will become the Hokage of Konoha. And there's nothing that you can do to stop that, she said. Alright, fine, said Naruto. Take it, jeez. You're the 5th Hokage now. Yes, I am, she said, as she started to go back to the bar. Tsunade paused. Did this little shit just go to her and take in a position? As she turned, as she saw him smiling. She was still gonna be the Hokage, but she wasn't gonna wipe that smile off his face. As she clenched her fist. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want to make sports and do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to be posted. But I'm moving on, see you guys soon. Peace.